EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Crosby on now to kick it away.
That shitty kick.
This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. You're good. Mike 4, ready. Go. Mike 42. Guys, it's game situation.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
Check 80 weapons. Watch twins. Check.
Another try after the first down sack. Breeze, he's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Returnable here for Davis. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 11. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's Patrick Robinson there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Right here, right here.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that is incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on fourth down with Rodgers. The man is Allison, complete. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack coming from defensive end.
You'll get plenty of sacks. You just ain't going to
start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers.
Look at that. Come on, boy. Come on, Allison. Gotta catch that shit.
It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Breeze now on first down. He sets to fire deep. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. First and 10 right at the 20. Breeze now. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Throwing again on second down. Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but now it's third and goal.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's third and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up fourth. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And Lutz's kick is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Rodgers now on first down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. It's caught on the right side, Williams. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They'll rifle this one deep right side.
Tutty.
Touchdown, Packers. Geronimo Allison, 58 yards, and the Packers have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You might have just given me enough time
the
to get a
intended
field goal.
target. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Geronimo, you got to catch that.
Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a first and 10 at their own 21. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man. That's Allison. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going to try and throw. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Team spill.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
We can talk all...
All right, I gotta mute you. I can handle that. One second. Alright, he's muted now.
We want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible, because right now he is wrecking things for them.
Here we go with Kamara, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 2-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Run the ball a little bit
will
out.
break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. 'Cause 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 '
You suck, by the way.
Lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. Like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Breeze now on first down. And Matthews has it right side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Breeze. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Zadarius Smith getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Breeze. Pass incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And that'll make it third down.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here losing fourth quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. 1-point game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. He's got his man.
Game over.
Scantling. And
you
they
lose.
get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards at a 1st down. Not come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Von Bell up to make the tackle. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Fucking dummies.
Open here is Allison.
You like that L?
It's number 2.
That loss?
As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On 1st down, Jones trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Demario Davis
tried and failed.
To stop.
Bum.
Rodgers looking to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Touchdown.
And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Taking field goals with 3 minutes to go.
Green Bay victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole...
Just a little talk, chat. Only sometimes. For some reason, that guy deserved talking to. Just my alter ego.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Crosby on now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set, ready, to 18, Gator. Rap.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And not much there. Maybe a yard. Up to the 24.
Austin Smith on the tackle. 1-yard gain.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
24-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Pilot, 64, weak. Shoot.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And Tate's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Dean Lowry just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And this throw will be intercepted.
Dummy.
Picked off by... Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers, and he rifles one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison.
First down.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Rodgers to Allison. Good for a Green Bay first down.
319. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 14 yards. Good for a Packer first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, he got position on it.
Gotcha.
And he pulls it in. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Man.
Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And again, it's Rodgers. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can
quit
just
running
tell
the football. You can't do it. I've never had anyone rush for 100 yards.
You're excited about hitting him in the first half? Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. In trouble, and the ball's out.
Boy.
It's in the end zone loose.
Boy.
And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Here's Jones. Off the play fake. Caught right side, Tate. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made by Montrevious Adams. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The give is to Jones. Stiff-armed him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Let's go.
That's a staple of this offense.
Sorry. Let's do it.
To the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
On first down, Rodgers. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey. 4 down. Watch 17, watch 17.
Running right, Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Able to push his way through. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones, boy.
Aaron Jones.
Who? Saquon who?
57 yards. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use a...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 61 Matchbox Light.
Tight end's right. Hey.
Ready?
Jones, on play action. And his throw is incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Throwing Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Ready.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Check.
Snap.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back.
Your quarterback is not
good
good enough to be a threat. I don't know why Eli Manning is not starting for you. He's a 65.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check. 258. Watch the screen. Back north. Check. 93 is the mic. 93.
Rodgers again now. to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's when the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on? And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Just keep throwing interceptions,
everything
Chad.
on a route
I don't
like
like the
this. He
problems.
tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
6-6, bullet high.
Off play action. Jones. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, there. And he's going to go down.
Why, thank you.
Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Zadarius Smith. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown.
You can't move the football, but you're going to let me get the ball right here.
Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go. 90 Wolf. Here we go, team. Here I come. 80 weapon. Please grip.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them
this is where you lose the game.
Forces fourth down. Now Jones.
Game over. Because you're play actioning on fourth down, you fucking moron. You suck. Quit the game. Thank you. Shitty ass game. Still beat him.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set 180! Set 180! Watch the run!
First carry for a Kenosha native and former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Tremont Williams, a veteran corner there on the stop. On second down, they'll run with Gordon.
Oh my God, Martinez.
There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 30. Touchdown, LA. Melvin Gordon, 77 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. A give to Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Valdez, catch the ball, you bum.
2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Pull it together.
They run. It's Williams. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll try the right side with Jones.
I got you, boy.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because second...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Rodgers now to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away.
So typically you'd say nice job defensively to force a decision on 4th down, but they've already gone for it once and converted, so you better make sure your defense stays out on the field and is alert.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He holds it in.
Gotcha.
Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I love when safeties don't play over the top.
Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Try this.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quick.
What?
There goes Melvin Gordon.
They're going to let you bounce off all these tackles and score again.
10, 5, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon An 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give him full authority.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Denzel Perryman coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Rodgers now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's got Rome. And he will get this into the end zone.
I can run all over you, too. It's okay. Not the only one that can run.
Jones, 55 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 19.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Thank you.
It's intercepted. It is. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now he's forced out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now a first down carry by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he gets it down to the 32.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Rodgers going to throw. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this
And
one.
I get the ball back. And you can't stop me.
Aaron
Boy.
Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have moved out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken very short. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
And now I go up by 2 touchdowns.
This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt.
Fuck it up.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Wax that ass. Wax it.
Davante Adams, 42 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Feel good.
Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Whoops.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll give it to Gordon out of shotgun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This is Gordon as they go to him again. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now try to get it to Williams.
Thank you.
Picked up.
Go ahead, quit. Quit because you suck. Bum. Thank you. Sorry for the wait, y'all. Had to take care of some insurance stuff. Who's going to get the Wrath next?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay.
This dude already quit.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers caught on the right side by Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Throwing is Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 22. Now it's Rodgers.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right.
Toddy.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Geronimo Allison, 41 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
I've been waiting to play the human cheat code.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 23. And And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Mahomes, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To throw, it's Mahomes, and he's going to go down again. Zadarius Smith providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Davis now to return it. 12 yards on the return that time. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
No.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, it's complete to Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now here's Mahomes. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Preston Smith. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do?
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up. And we'll break that one soon.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. Are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On the ground, this is Williams. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. And now here comes Kansas City. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defense.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 85 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all.
There he goes, right side. What? And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 82 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. The extra point hits the left upright, but goes through anyway. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Yellow. I got 15.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, buying time to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dean Lowry. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey. He's crossing. He's checking crack. 942, 942. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Zadarius Smith able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working from the gun, Mahomes forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long. Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Score again right now.
He gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Now Rodgers, and almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Mahomes under pressure
That's
again.
4 sacks for
And down he
Zadarius
goes
Smith.
again.
You understand, right?
Zadarius Smith.
4.
Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Zadarius Smith. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
To throw is Rodgers. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your time.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 91 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Now Mahomes. And this will be caught. as they convert here for 2. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 14. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
All right, we get it. Press X.
On 1st down, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Yellow, 180. Hey, pick your game up.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Flushed out right. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, throw left side complete. It's Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The extra point up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Chris Jones on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
53, Mike. Watch the run.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Huge 1st down, gotta hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. This defense so strong all afternoon long, well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.